Hey,
Hey, so, there must be, it's not me because my birth date or anything doesn't work in it.
did you?
Did they call you for me?
Yeah, they
They
called
called
and they were
and
asking
said
for.
in my name? Did you put
Yeah,
me down as your, like, contact information or something?
I don't think so. But the Pleasant address came up on their
Uh,
files.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Our old address on Pleasant
What'd you say?
Drive. I said our old address
Oh, yeah.
came up on their files.
Oh,
So I don't know why they were calling asking for you.
yeah. That's funny unless that's the only information. Did you have insurance? Did you have insurance?
Yeah?
Did they bill your insurance?
I don't know, but I got a bill last week for $700, so.
For 700?
Uh-huh.
And does it say on there that your insurance has been billed, or your insurance has been, like, does it say like this is what your insurance is paid, like,
Yeah, the insurance covered part of it.
and then it says this is what you owe, and you owe the 700 of what's left of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What all did they do? Because usually an insurance, I don't know, package of your insurance, because usually, I mean, depending on what it's for, that it's like usually like a copay that it should only be, like ER visit $100, and then unless they did some extensive testing or something, should you probably have a bill for 700. So how your insurance, was it Blue Cross Blue Shield, or who was your insurance with?
HM.
HM,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, what's that stand for? Health? I mean, it must be some company that Circle K has or whatever, right?
Yeah. I don't
And then
even
does it
know.
say, like, you get a book that said, like, do you have co-pays, or is it just a strict, like, 20%, like, they pay 80 and you have to pay 20% of the total bill, or?
I have it somewhere, but I've packed everything up.
Yeah,
I'll have to
okay.
dig through all my stuff, 'cause.
You can probably just, also call on the back of the card, like, if there's probably an 800 number,
Mm-hmm.
and to find out if, that's your, because it seems more than what, like, a copay would be, but not knowing your insurance.
Well, I paid them $100 already when I went that night.
Yeah, so that would be like your, when you went that night, you paid the $100, right? Yeah, that would be like your copay. So I'm surprised um that there would be, usually it's a copay and then everything is covered. What kind of tests did they do?
They did like a EKG, urinalysis, and some chest X-ray.
Uh-huh. Huh. Yeah, I would definitely like get itemized billing,
Mhm.
and see what insurance is denying.
Mhm.
I can help you out with it, but this is how I would do it: is you would see what they're still, see what your insurance covers,
Right.
and ask them, why do I still have a bill for $700? And, if it has something to do with diagnosis or something, call your insurance company. And sometimes the hospital will resubmit it
Mhm.
and things. But I'll tell you too, with the hospital, if you do have an outstanding bill, of like $700, if you even, do a payment plan that you pay them $10 a month, tell them you're not working right now, or, they're satisfied with that. I mean, it's not something that they, really send the hound dogs after you.
Mhm.
But depending on your insurance, I would think that if it was an emergency visit and those were the tests you had, and um, that it should be covered, or you can challenge it that it wasn't, because there was no place else available for you to go, right, at that hour.
No.
And you said you thought that you had been, what did they say? You thought you'd been poisoned, or that you'd gotten something or been stung by something, or what were your symptoms?
Yeah, my nerves were all twitchy and my heart was racy. They said there were palpitations that showed up and I couldn't fall asleep. It might have just been anxiety.
Uh-huh. Was it you think was it related? Was it around the time that you were having the problems with the guy where you were already accused of? Um,
No.
no, not yet. That was even before that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you think it was an anxiety attack?
But it started happening at work that day, so I don't know. I just didn't
Yeah.
even think to go anywhere until like 3 a.m. It was
Uh
probably
huh.
just exhaustion and
Because it
anxiety.
just kept getting. I'm sorry. It just kept getting worse and worse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they what was before you were discharged? Whatever did they give you? Did they say, well, everything looks clean? It might just be an anxiety attack.
They pretty much just sent me home and gave me a glass of water and said, get some rest and drink plenty of water, and that's about it.
Yeah. Did they um did they do blood work too by chance? Just urine, and
Oh yeah.
they probably did blood work. Yeah. You know what? I would do for your own information, for your own files, is I would go down and and get copies of your blood work and stuff like that,
Mhm.
for sure. And just so that you have those, because since they're already done and paid for, you should have them for your records and see. And then they can give you a copy of. I'd say just get a copy of your record,
Mhm.
and then you can read and see what your diagnosis is,
Where
and
do
then
I
that
go
will
for
help
that?
you. What'd you say?
Where do I go for that?
You go down to Chandler Regional Hospital and you'd go to like the medical records department.
Okay.
And it may, they may like charge you like maybe $7 for a copy, or not, probably won't even be that much. Sometimes they'll charge you for a copy of your records, but just say I'd like a copy of my records of my visit, um, and they'll put your information down, and then they'll either give it to you, copy it, give it to you there, or they'll send it to you. But it's
Oh.
always good to keep those records on file just in case, just for your own information, and also if you need any, it's a good, it's good to know what your blood work showed, what your analysis showed, and that everything was, okay, or if anything changes, you just want to have that in
Right.
your file. Yeah. So, yeah, and
Well,
you
they didn't when
you
you
could too, go talk to somebody from billing down there, or just first off, if you get an itemized statement and see um, what insurance pays and
Mhm.
stuff like that, and have any questions about that, we could resubmit it to your insurance, and go through that process, because depending on, I don't think that you should still be responsible for that, for that much. But medical bills are so high priced, and it's possible, very possible, that that's what it is. But don't fret about that, because you can definitely, by just sending them some type of money on a regular payment until you get more, you know.
Yeah, it's really great that those jerks are getting paid so much to rip me off.
It, who's getting paid?
Those jerk nurses.
Oh,
They were rude.
no, I can't. Were all of them? I mean, did you see a doctor? Was he rude? Why were they rude? I mean,
I don't
do you
know,
know?
they
I
were
mean,
just
you,
rude. They
you
were
just
like,
thought that.
do you want to listen?
is Aztec? Oh, Aztec. Aztec retractor from yeah, yeah, yeah. From MIT? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think anybody else has it, right? Okay. I'll check on it when I get done. Okay. So
Where are you, at
yeah,
work?
yeah, I am.
Okay, well just call me later.
Okay. Okay, I'll call you. I was supposed to get out of here earlier, but yeah, I'll just call you later. Okay. I love you.
Love you, bye.